Hello everyone, it's that time of year again. Welcome to the latest edition of the TAS Awards. I'm your host, Curio04, and today we'll be going over the achievements from within the Mario Kart Wii TAS community in 2024. This year was very much a year of change. There was a dramatic shift in focus towards no-glitch TASes, many household names had their least active year on record, and the TAS competition entered its first year under new ownership. We also achieved some major community milestones, such as 15 years having passed since the first MK Wii TASes, crossing the 8-minute barrier in flap total time, breaking the record for the largest collab TAS of all time, and TASComp celebrating its 100th task after 5 years. Although it followed in the shadow of 2023's unprecedented peak, 2024 still came packed with progress. Because of the sheer number of contenders for finalists, it was decided that only TASers would be allowed to vote, which came highly praised and will continue for future TAS awards. Returning to the norm, 2 sets of polls were sent out, one to rank the top nominations and one to rank the finalists. Alongside me today will be some familiar voices from across the community, each presenting the winners for one of 10 awards. So, strap in and enjoy the ceremony.
Hey everyone, Malio here. First up, we have RT, or Regular Track TASes, beginning with award number 1, the 3-lap TAS of the year. As we read out the finalists, you'll also now find the list of authors on screen. As usual, please make sure to check the description for links to all of the TASes shown today. Be sure to give them all a watch and show your support by leaving a like and leaving a comment on the videos. With that aside, the nominations for 3-lap TAS of the year are Moo Moo Meadows, Toad's Factory, GCN Peach Beach, N64 Sherbetland, and N64 Bowser's Castle. And the winner is N64 Bowser's Castle. Few TASes have the ability to captivate you across all 3 laps, and this one achieves that to no end. In a nearly 21-second time cut over the already incredibly strat-packed run by Monster, this TAS combines the 2-shroom Respawnless Ultra, an instant landing clip up from the rail, the 1-shroom Respawn Ultra, the fast shroomless super grind, the shroomless no-stop wall clip into bounce wall clip horizontal wall glitch respawn cut, and just to top it off, shroomless no-stop spiral skip with spear. As described by one of the comments on YouTube, this TAS is so impressive that the 2 ultra shortcut laps are still outdone by lap 3. Great job to all the authors who made this final product possible.
Hey guys, EJ here. Moving on to Award 2, Flap or Fast Lap TAS of the Year, Because why TAS 3 laps when you can only TAS 1? The nominations are Luigi Circuit, Cooper Cape, Dry Ruins, N64 DK's Jungle Parkway, and GCN Mario Circuit. And the winner is Cooper Cape. Featuring the 11th iteration of the Cooper Cape Ultra Shortcut, this flat by Michael and Justin cuts 27% off the previous TAS by Charlie and EJB, making this track now hold the 6th fastest unrestricted flat BKT. This is probably the new most unusual YouTube video title for a BKT, taking the throne off Dwayne and B's DS Desert Hills 3 lap, titled Go Away from 2014. Instead of completing the lap in the seam and respawning, you fly over the wall beside the course and perform the ultra shortcut respawnless. This, coupled with the ingenious delayed lap count method, proved to be one of the highlights of the year. In a great misfortune, this very delayed lap count strategy was first performed in the previous flat BKT only 6 months prior. Although being a serious finals contender, it was forced to go up against the clearly superior version of the flap, and understandably didn't make it past nominations. So, out of respect to that previous BKT, without it, this award-deserving TAS would not exist.
The next segment is for CT, or Custom Track, TASes, which is split between non-Ultra and Ultra runs. First is Award 3, Custom Track TAS of the Year, which excludes Ultra TASes. The nominations for this award are Fort Francis 3 lap, Gleamhaven Flap, Inside the Dreamcatcher, Northern Heights 3 lap, and Propeller Paradise 3 lap. And the winner is Inside the Dreamcatcher. The finale of the main 15 tasks of the 2024 MK Wii TAS competition brought in the custom track Inside the Dreamcatcher by Wingcatman. The task was simple: complete the track. That was all. And that is all it took to bring together some of the most stacked teams of all time. Usually, in TASCOM, the top teams will converge to a final time. Perhaps the very top runs are slightly ahead due to one or two additional strategies, but at the very least, you can count on the best of the best performing at a similar level. This task was different. The track, when played RTA, is 3 to 4 minutes long. One or two additional strategies here could mean multiple huge chunks of the track cut off. So, when Jello Puff, Police, and Epic 95 got together on the same team, their 30-second clearance from 4th place showed their absolute dominance over the rest of the field. Any custom track TAS uploaded in 2024 surely stood no chance against their 1 minute and 45 seconds of glory. And somehow, in the year with the most depth and quality CT TASes, that statement holds true. This run featured multiple Wario Bike super slides, multiple super grinds, multiple uses of fast wheelie glitch, multiple key checkpoint reroutes, multiple respawn shortcuts, and, well, there's only so much that makeshift portmanteaus can describe. The run truly speaks for itself.
To follow that up, Award 4 is for Custom Track Ultra TAS of the Year. The nominations are CTR Engine Labs Flat, GBA Snowland, SNES Mario Circuit 2, Utopian Heavens Flap, and Warp Pipe Island Flap. And the winner is Warp Pipe Island. If you thought Michael's wall riding efforts on Koopa Cape were incredible, take a moment to admire what happens when he unleashes that on a custom track. Now this part of the script just says unscripted reaction to TAS, but I've already watched this like 5 times because of how awesome this is. I gotta say, I've spent a lot of time myself trying to find an ultra shortcut on this track, and I knew about the wall ride, but I never would have come up with this. We're gonna use the mushroom to start a wall ride up this cliff, we hit the top, and then start a second wall ride all the way back down without a mushroom this time. Like, who comes up with that? And that was just to hit the last key checkpoint. Now we gotta do another wall ride to actually start the lap. And this one, man, like, it looks a lot easier than it actually is, let me tell you. Especially this part where you just like fly over the grass magically. Like, I don't even know how that works. Now we've started the lap, we're gonna climb all the way back up the mountain to hit the respawn in the tunnel, and we just turn around and hit the last key checkpoint. Beautiful, beautiful flap. I guess tune in next year to see if someone finally beats him in this category, because goddamn.
We now turn to Award 5, Speed Mod TAS of the Year, which is for TASes created with a speed modification code such as 200cc. The nominations are Moo Moo Meadows 200cc No Glitch 3 Lap, Vario's Goldmine 200cc 3 Lap, N64 Sherbetland 200cc Flap, N64 Bowser's Castle 200cc 3 Lap, and Abyssal Ruins 200cc Flap. And the winner is N64 Bowser's Castle 200cc 3 Lap. The winner of this category, a task by Arthur and Sir Lucas, is basically the 200cc equivalent of the 3 Lap Task of the Year winner. It features a one-shroom respawnless ultra shortcut on laps 1 and 2 using the zip method, the same shroomless clip up from the rail, ODB wall bonks to redirect on the last turn, a one-shroom respawn ultra on lap 3 which turns the old dream of skipping directly to the key checkpoint respawn into a reality, and a shroomless last turn skip. A great task which more than earns this win.
For the awards celebrating new discoveries, we first have Award 6, New TAS Strat of the Year, for specific strategies applicable to the original 32 courses. The nominations are the Luigi Circuit Respawnless Ultra Shortcut, the Cooper Cape Delayed Lap Count Strategy, the Dry Ruins Slab Clip Ultra Route, the Bowser's Castle One Shroom Ultra Shortcut, and the GCN Mario Circuit Ultra Shortcut. And the winner is the Cooper Cape Delayed Lap Count. The impact of this strategy can only truly be understood with the full context of the Strat's history. In 2019, the Cooper Cape Ultra Shortcut was, at the time, the most complex strat ever devised, featuring a super grind, ball clip, and seam riding. It seems quaint now, but that was a big deal at the time. Late 2020 saw Monster cut out multiple required shroom spots, before 2021 saw different barrel roll clips bring it into theoretically possible RTA territory. Weeks later, Curio04 discovered the horizontal wall, and suddenly, the Ultra could be done on all 3 laps, and it was being used in RTA World Records. In 2023, Michael spawned in and decided Kart would hold the flat BKT, and so Kart then held the flat BKT. Somehow, Cooper Cape just kept on giving. And that's when we come to 2024. With the advent of the new Reject Road velocity stacking tech, Charlie was able to cobble together an even more complex route to create a delayed lap count, starting the lap from in front and super sliding down the hill. But that still wasn't it. Michael and Justin then showed this could be extended to perform the Ultra Shortcut Respawnless, creating the TAS we've already seen win Flap TAS of the Year.
Then we have Award 7, New TAS Tech of the Year, for general tech applicable throughout any area of TASing. The nominations for this award are Apex Clips, or Clip Redirection, or Invisible Wall Clips? Have we seriously not decided on a name for this yet? Apex Clips. I'm saying Apex Clips. Slope Boosting. Super Slide Drifting. Reject Road Velocity Stacking. And Reverse Super Hopping. And the winner is Reject Road Velocity Stacking. After 2 consecutive years of this award being given to the overwhelming favorite to win, it's nice to see a winner that isn't completely obvious. Like with the Flap TAS award from last year, all of these nominees, except Apex Clips, if we're being honest, could arguably be considered the best, even if the results seem to indicate otherwise. Reject Road Velocity Stacking has a very long history, tracing its roots back to a TAF clip by Romulus in 2016. This clip inspired Marth to mess with it further in 2018, and once we had a better understanding of external velocity, police adapted Marth's findings to fully realize its potential in 2023 by using it to escape the pipe on Koopa Cape. Its first use as a recognized technique was the delayed lap count on the same track, eventually cutting 3 seconds from the track's flat BKT. It also found its way to N64 Mario Raceway, enabling the use of a third shroom in the unrestricted flat by doing... While it may seem underwhelming that it only has 2 uses, keep in mind that super hopping and super sliding have been massive outliers for this award, and it's a miracle that we're still finding new tech at all. That a Strat as flashy and powerful as this has multiple uses is not to be taken for granted. Sure, other nominees may have had more applications, but it's hard to beat a tech this visually absurd.
As we get into the final section of the video, we think it's important to mention that most TASing work goes underappreciated, so it would mean a lot if you went and subscribed to some of your favorite TASers mentioned today. Now, Award 8, New TASer of the Year, is for people who started TASing in 2024. The nominations are Blue Sharp 2, Corvid, Epe, JT-Lon. And Sombro. And the new TASer of 2024 is Corvid. When a LEGO 11 set the bar impossibly high last year, nobody was really expecting this year's top new TASer to reach it, but Corvid did exactly that. He flew into the scene with top-tier optimization skills and immediately became one of the most active TASers in the community. He contributed to 4 new flat BKTs and 4 new 3-lap BKTs, and was the lead author in the largest collaboration in MK Wii TAS history. Emerging alongside the new tasking tools developed by Blue Nard in the past 12 months, he has become an avid user of Advanced Ghost Comparison, or AGC, and was among the first TASers to use it to sync inputs across multiple laps or runs, cutting down significantly on the amount of work required to create TASes. It seems almost unfair to the other nominees that they started TASing in the year that Corvid discovered MK Wii. Welcome to the community, and may your contributions soar for years to come.
Hi, I'm Justin. In an effort to appreciate each area of the community more equally, the final award is now split into 2. Award 9 is for Custom Track TASer of the Year, dedicated to those who have contributed to the CT tasking scene during 2024. The nominations are Hallucinate, Curio 04, Lurwim. Michael. And police. And the winner for Custom Track TASer of the Year is Michael. In his 5th individual Custom Track Award win, Michael has demonstrated an endless number of innovative contributions to the Custom Track tasing scene, and it's about time to get some recognition. For those unaware, Michael only uploaded 5 Custom Track TASes in 2024, all containing Ultras. 4 of them made it to the finals, with one of them winning. The other got 6th in the nominations poll. So, in other words, Michael made 5 of the 6 best Custom Track Ultra TASes of the year. If that isn't convincing enough that he deserves this award, then let's go over those TASes, shall we? On Cosmic Grove, Michael discovered an Ultra by utilizing the track's Ghost Checkpoint 0, which allowed him to trigger a lap next to the last key checkpoint, giving a ridiculously short lap time. GBA Snowland already had an Ultra, but it was only viable for the lap category. Though this didn't stop Michael from conjuring up his own 3-lap viable method by using Glitchy Corner, which allowed him to clip through a wall by side-tricking into a snowman's head, along with the kind of route that Mario Kart 7 players would probably name after some type of Italian food. Speaking of which, SNES Mario Circuit 2 was privileged to receive an optimized 3-lap task for Michael, which also contains an Ultra with Ghost Checkpoint shenanigans. This genre of TASes is rare and has only happened a handful of times in the past several years, making them a special treat from the CT tasting scene. CTR Engin's Labs had a fairly simple Ultra Shortcut already, but sprinkle in some Michael magic and you get a floor ejection clip to perform a delayed lap count, a super slide to enter the lap, and a downhill super grind into a low trick. Still not convinced yet? Well, at last, we have Warp Pipe Island, where Michael discovered and tasked one of the flashiest CT Ultras to date. And then it won CT Ultra Task of the Year. Congrats on the award.
Finally, Award 10 is for RT TASer of the Year. In other words, TASers who have contributed to the regular tracks tassing scene during 2024. The nominations are a Lego 11, Corvette, EJB, Justin, and Monster. And the RT TASer of 2024 is, for the third year in a row, Monster. It is a special thing to have a TASer so consistently good for so consistently long that it seems like they're going to keep winning forever. That's what we got from Monster in 2022. That's what we got from Monster in 2023, and that's what we got from Monster in 2024. Almost always as a lead author, he contributed to 6 3-lap BKTs and 8 flat BKTs. But wait, there's more. These contributions were only secondary to his biggest achievements. He also discovered over a dozen new strats, including a new Ultra Shortcut on GCN Mario Circuit, making the Bowser's Castle Ultra Shortcut possible on all 3 laps, and making the Luigi Circuit Ultra Shortcut possible without respawning, and by extension, 3-lap viable. But wait, there is still more, because to start the year, he dropped another bombshell on the community, showing that reverse super hopping is actually useful, which led to improvements on Luigi Circuit, Mario Circuit, Dry Drive Ruins, and Bowser's Castle. That came alongside the introduction of clip redirection, being used on Luigi Circuit and DK Summit. And to end the year, he showed that Super Slide drifting can be applied to almost all Super Slide TASers by using automatic, which, only has the potential to decimate the already decimated No Ultra records. All this being said, we are very lucky to still be seeing years like this. Mario Kart Wii only has a finite number of discoveries left, and no TASer can keep winning forever. Credit where credit is due, Monster, you are doing this community proud. That's it for 2024! We look forward to seeing you and your TASers for 2025.